8 players, 7 of them are honest. 1 of them is a cheater. Will the honest players find the cheater and win the money, or will the cheater win it all? Welcome to our very special Muppet edition of Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
How dare you impugn my fever?
Why didn't you listen to me?
All I heard was sexy babysitter.
And we have 8 players on our team tonight, as always. Let's meet them now. Ian, Amy, Susan, CK, Fletch, Christine, Liz, and Nate. And they have all passed multiple tests to prove that they are, in fact, the Muppet experts they claim to be. We're going to find out over the course of the episode if that is true. Now, along the way, we're going to have some help from up on the balcony with our very own Statler and Waldorf, Amanda and Brian. Welcome, guys.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say he was reciting some sort of important information.
God, I hope so. Otherwise, he just bored half of our players to death.
You mean half the players are still alive?
And now, just in case for those who missed it, I have learned we have a lot of Scandinavian viewers. So we are going to have the intro of Lie, Cheat, and Steal presented in Swedish now.
And the sand, the hern, the born, the lying, and the cheating, and the steal. Bork, bork, bork.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes.
Oh my God. That was so good.
All right.
I can leave now. My night is made.
Oh.
All right, so as with every game, we will play 2 questions. At the end of that, you will vote off the player you think is the cheater. So be on the lookout. The cheater can make as much money as they like as long as they don't get caught. First question of the night. Name the 10 most frequently recurring sketches on The Muppet Show. The most frequently recurring, number 1 for 50 cents for your bank, all the way down to number 10 for $5. You're going to have 30 seconds to talk it out as a team, and then we go to Ian for his answer. Go.
Pigs in Space, Veterinarian's Hospital, Muppet Eat Flesh, Swedish Chef,
The ballroom.
Kermit
Yeah.
the news flashes.
Gonzo doing
Muppet News
stunts.
Flash.
Gonzo doing crazy stuff.
yeah, at the dance, Fozzie's jokes.
Behind
Ralph,
the scenes,
I think you know.
wouldn't think-
Okay, that is time. And Ian, you get to go first.
I don't think it's gonna get me many points, but I still just really want to say it. Pigs in space.
Pigs in Space, very good. Number 6, $3 for
Oh.
you. I think it's because that wasn't on the first season, or at least early on, so it isn't quite as high as some of the others. Amy.
Veterinarian's Hospital.
Yeah, Veterinarian's Hospital, number 3. Susan.
Going out on a limb, Planet Coosbane.
Planet Coosbane was recurring, not enough to be the top 10, though, no.
Aw.
All right, CK.
Fozzie Bear's jokes, Waka Waka.
Yep, Fozzie's stand-up, number 7, very good. Fletch.
Well, after that intro, I'd be remiss if I didn't say the Swedish Chef.
That would be, you're going to have a little puppet for every answer. Yeah, Swedish Chef, number 5, $2.50. Should have been on every episode, frankly. Christine.
musical performances? I don't know.
By who?
By guests.
Oh, by guests? No, sorry.
Yeah.
Liz.
Gonzo getting shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, more generally, Gonzo's stunts. Very good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that would count.
Liz, who's a self-proclaimed Muppets novice, jumping right in with that number 10 answer.
Big as possible.
Too.
Very sus.
I'm going to complete Christine's answer and say Ralph playing music.
There you go. Ralph at the piano, number 2. Yeah.
Thanks, Nate.
Ralph approves.
It's all a
Thank
good
you.
team effort
Thank
here.
you.
Good. All right. Number 1 was Muppet News Flash, often happened twice in the same episode.
With the frog here.
At the Dance, which was a very popular sketch in the first season. Talk Spot. And Muppet Labs, which is Nate's background.
Should have gotten that one.
Yeah.
Is Rolf spelled with a W?
It's Rolf, not
Yeah.
Ralph. Yeah. Yep. Rolf.
Really?
I always thought it was ROLF.
Same.
No, it's W. Yeah.
Mandela effect. Mandela effect.
Okay, yeah. Who plays these Muppet or Sesame Street villains? These are all from movies or TV specials. Long John Silver in Muppet Treasure Island, Dominic Badgie in Muppets Most Wanted, K. Edgar Singer in Muppets from Space, Nikki Holiday in The Great Muppet Caper, Tex Richmond in The Muppets, Doc Hopper in The Muppet Movie, Constance Hatchaway in Muppet Haunted Mansion, Martin Price or Murray Plotsky in The Muppets Take Manhattan. Martin Price is an alias. Huxley in Elmo in Grouchland, and Miss Finch, the voice, in Follow That Bird. 30 seconds, then we go to Amy. Go.
This is going to be tough.
Charles Durning.
Is who?
We're going to be telling, but that's Muppet Movie.
Yeah,
Nikki
Doc Hopper.
Holiday is Charles Grodin. Dominic Badgie is what's his name? Not Eddie. Ricky Gervais. Long John Silver is obviously Tim Curry.
Tex Richmond is Chris Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. K. Edgar
Time.
Singer. Okay.
Okay, Amy, you're first.
I'm going with the highest one that I can remember, which is Dabney Coleman in Muppets Take Manhattan.
Martin Price, Murray Plotsky, Dabney Coleman, very good, $8.
Good.
Susan.
Doc Hopper is Charles Durning.
Charles Durning in The Muppet Movie is correct. Playing basically Colonel Sanders with frogs. CK.
Dominique Bad Guy is Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, yes. Fletch.
Tex Richmond is Chris Cooper.
Chris Cooper, yes. I haven't heard it confirmed, so I didn't use it as a question, but that was allegedly written with Alan Rickman in mind.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
would have also been
that's
great.
so sad.
that would have been
I know.
fantastic.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Not
that
that
would
Chris
be
Cooper
amazing.
isn't great. Christine.
Human Ken doll, Charles Grodin for the Great Muppet Caper.
Charles Grodin is correct. Yes. And he didn't have to commit that hard to that role, but he did, and it was fantastic.
He did.
Liz.
Long John Silver and Muppet Treasure Island is Tim Curry.
Tim Curry is correct. Nate.
K. Edgar Singer, I think, is Jeffrey Tambor.
That's right, Jeffrey Tambor.
Wow.
I may have committed some light space treason.
And Ian. Go for it.
Yep, all these ones that I totally know. I'm gonna say that Huxley was Zero Mostel.
Zero Mostel, believe it or not, is incorrect. Sorry. He was about 30 years dead by that point.
$0, yeah.
Yeah. Constance Hatchaway, Muppet Haunted Mansion was Taraji P. Henson.
Oh,
interesting.
No
Huxley,
relation.
Elmo, and- what? No.
No relation.
Thank you.
Yes, no relation.
Wait. Is this Mandy Patinkin?
There you go, Mandy.
Nice.
I just I remembered it because that was out when my daughter was like 2 and it was on loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had it on loop at our house for a while too.
Sally Kellerman was Follow That Bird. In the bank at the end of round 1, 44.50, not bad start. Here are your totals for the round. Let's go up to the balcony and see what they have to say.
You know who the biggest villain in this cinematic universe is?
I don't know who.
The producers.
Okay, who has an accusation?
I'm always happy to accuse Ian of anything.
I even have ice cream I can get.
You do?
Yes.
I rescind my vote.
Yeah, it's in sandwich form if that affects your opinion.
I personally say thank you, Amy, since I can't play.
So I need all 8 of you to please send me the name of the player you think is the cheater. Cheater, obviously, don't vote for yourself. And audience, we have a question for you. You're going to have some time to think this over, and when we get back, we'll call for your answer. So right now it's just Tom, but that's okay. That'll change. So Tom, you can think this over, get it right. You'll add $5 to the audience bank. Here we go. The original script of the Muppet movie wrote in multiple cameos for this man, who would eventually find a place alongside the other Muppets on Mount Rushmore.
What?
Was it Richard Nixon, Henry Kissinger, or Barry Goldwater?
Oh, God.
And we'll find out the answer to that when we come back on Light Sheet and Steel.
Like Kermit, our cheater's original eyes may also be made out of ping pong balls.
There are worse balls they could be made from.
Welcome back to Light Sheet and Steel. Before we break, we asked you, which person would have had a cameo in the Muppet movie, kept popping up until he found a place alongside the other Muppets on Mount Rushmore? If Tom can give me the correct answer, he's going to add $5 to the audience bank. Tom, who do you think it is?
Okay, I don't think it's Richard Nixon because he made his fame with Laugh-In. I think, thankfully, Barry Goldwater had been forgotten by everybody by the time the Muppets came around. So I'm going to say Henry Kissinger.
Henry Kissinger is the correct answer. Very good.
Oh,
gross.
Good job, Tom.
That is the happiest anyone has ever been over Henry Kissinger. All right, let's move on and see who the audience has voted out of the game. All right, Ian, we'll start with you. Who do you think you choose?
I voted for Christine because she's met Jason Segel and I haven't.
You could have also voted for Allison Hannigan in that case. Okay. Amy.
I voted for Fletch at random.
Okay. Susan.
Uh-oh, I committed some Canadian on Canadian violence and voted for Fletch.
Oh no!
Oh no!
DK.
Oh, I want to see.
No reason. I just voted for Nate.
Okay. 1 Nate, 1 Christine, 2 Fletch. Fletch?
I voted for Liz because I didn't want to vote for Ian.
That's so nice of you.
Hey,
The
what?
only option. Christine, who'd you say?
I voted for Amy.
Okay. 1 Amy, 1 Liz, 1 Nate, 1 Christine, 2 Fletch. Liz?
I vote for Christine at random.
2 Christine, 2 Fletch. Nate's either going to break this tie or keep it a tie. What'd you say, Nate?
It's still a tie. I voted for Susan completely at random.
Yep, and that means our first vote is indecisive. Money is cut in half, and we have ourselves a tie. I need all 8 of you to please send Brian the name of the player you want to send home. Cheater, only your vote counts. Tie-breaking vote has been cast, so everyone please give it up for the famous Muppaphone. Whoever gets malleted by the Muppaphone is out of the game. Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Susan, I'm sorry the cheater has eliminated. We know you weren't the cheater. Hopefully you can help Tom make some money now. We have 7 players. Hopefully they can find the cheater when we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
You know, Susan, you were doing okay until you got eliminated.
Wrong. She was doing okay until she decided to come to the game.
Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 1 honest player has been eliminated. 7 players left in the game. Talk about your rollover here. If you don't know an answer or you want to put one of your teammates on the spot, you can use your rollover, pass your turn to them. That's the R there. Play our next 2 questions, see how much more Muppet information you know. Name these people who share their names with Sesame Street characters. The 24th and 22nd President of the United States. He wrote the picture of Dorian Gray. The UK Prime Minister who followed Tony Blair. Power forward for the 76ers, Suns, and Rockets, who now hosts Inside the NBA. Star of The Big Sick, Ruby Sparks, and What If. British indie folk band known for Little Lion Man, I Will Wait, and The Cave. The older son in Death of a Salesman. He was known as the King of Swing. They had a hit with Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and she voiced Cruella de Vil in 101 Dalmatians. 30 seconds to talk about it. They all share their names with Muppets on Sesame Street or humans on Sesame Street. And we'll go to CK for her answer. Go.
Number one is Grover because it's Grover Cleveland.
Or
Gordon
Wild.
Gray is Oscar Wilde, so it's Oscar.
Oh.
This
Prime-
confused me.
Prime Minister after Tony Blair was Gordon Brown. The power forward is Charles Barkley, so Barkley's the dog. I don't know that one.
I think
Oh, Sesame Street characters.
Six
Okay.
is-
Sesame Street characters. Yep.
Six is Mumford and Sons.
CK, you're first.
Let's just go with Oscar for the $1.
Yeah, Oscar for Oscar Wilde. Very good. $1. Fletch.
British indie folk band known for that is Mumford and Sons.
Yes, Mumford and Sons.
Hmm.
So their
The
name was
Great
on Sesame
Mumford.
Street. Yep. Christine.
I think the Big Sick is Zoe Kazan.
That's right. Yeah, Zoe Kazan. $2.50. Liz.
$2 is Charles Barkley.
Yep. Barkley was the dog on Sesame Street. Nate.
The Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer was Elmo and Patsy. which my
Very
parents
good.
had- My parents had on vinyl.
Elmo and Patsy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Named, of course, after everyone's favorite Muppet, Patsy.
I was going to say I don't know Patsy. I'm pretty sure the Elmo part.
Ian.
I have absolutely no idea. I'll say the older son in Death of a Salesman was Bert.
Bert. Not correct. Sorry. No. Amy.
For older son, I can only think Happy.
Yeah.
Happy. No. Sorry. Take a look here. We used this one said during the 30 seconds. But
Oh, I
everybody's
should have
got it.
done.
Yeah.
Should have done the 50 cent.
Grover Cleveland.
Yeah.
Gordon Brown. The older son. in
Can I
Death of a
guess
Salesman.
on, can I guess on these
Yes,
two?
please.
Is it Biff
Biff. Yeah.
Oh my God.
and Tex Wills?
No, it's Benny
Very good.
Benny
Goodman.
Goodman.
$5 is tough. I had to reach for this one. It is Betty Lou, who is also a Muppet.
Oh,
Yeah, Betty
I'm
Lou.
surprised you didn't have Bert and Ernie, who were the name of the cops. In
The cop and the cabbie in It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cop
Right.
Yep. Moving on. Name the Muppet by their inspiration. Just what inspired them to create the character. The Sesame Street character started as a 7-foot dragon in a commercial that Jim Henson worked on. His design was based on Dracula and the Rankin Bass special Mad Monster Party. His voice and appearance are directly modeled on the musician Dr. John. This Muppet, who dates back to the early 60s, is often said to be the most like Jim Henson. Lars Bachman claims this Muppet was based on his disastrous Good Morning America appearance, but Henson said he drew inspiration from Ingmar Bergman films. This Sesame Street couple was named after the stars of Casablanca. He was based on a combination of a New York cabbie and a rude restaurant owner. This monster's voice was based on Jimmy Durante. This duo was based on Nelson Eddy and Jeanette MacDonald. And in addition to the obvious literary influence, his voice was based on British actor Ronald Colman. 30 seconds, and we'll go to Fletch. Go.
First one has to be Big Bird, right?
Yeah.
The second one is the Count.
Second is Count Von Count.
Third is Dr. Teeth. The
Right.
fourth is probably Kermit.
Yeah.
Five is Swedish Chef, maybe? No?
don't
New York cabbie and rude restaurant owner. That would be Oscar, would it?
Oscar.
It would.
Oscar or
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah.
Rizzo.
Time. Okay, and this could be Muppet or Sesame Street, obviously. Fletch, you were first.
Yeah, I just gonna go with that one. It was based on a New York cabbie and rude restaurant owner, Oscar.
Oscar the Grouch, very good. $7.
I love that.
I believe the restaurant owner was even named Oscar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's spectacular.
he
And yet-
deserves to know. It's okay. Christine.
and he looks like a nug.
I think the Muppet that is most like Jim is Kermit.
Not actually Kermit, no.
What?
No.
Oh, I know who it is.
Liz, she just told you she knows the $4 if you wanted to roll over, but you're up.
I'm gonna guess Oh no, Marcy, no, I'm so
You
sorry.
got so intense.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I feel like anyone who thinks something is a bad performance is going to compare themselves to Fozzie Bear. So I'm going to say 5 is Fozzie.
Not Fozzie Bear. Sorry, no.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nate.
I mean, 6 if it. I didn't even know that those were the names of the characters on Sesame Street. I thought it was just supposed to be them. So it's got to be Humphrey and Ingrid.
Yeah,
Or-
Humphrey and Ingrid starts Casablanca. Very good. $6. Ian.
Okay. I'm tempted to go higher, but just to play it safe, I'm actually going to say that the Muppet that's based on Jim Henson is Skeeter.
Not Skeeter. I'm sorry. No.
Really?
I actually think I know that one too.
Yeah, that was Richard Hunt, I think.
Oh.
I think I know who it is. But...
Oh, like there are a bunch of them that I'm pretty sure I know, but they're low stakes. There's a high stakes one that I just I'm gonna say that number 10 is Ronald Duck.
Ronald Duck. Nope. Sorry, that's not right.
Damn.
Good to take a swing. Why not? CK.
The Count for $2.
The Count for $2 is correct. The monocle and pointed beard are all right from the Rankin Bass special. Yep. That is everyone. So we'll go over the other answers here. Yeah, you guys said this right in 30 seconds. You just all shot higher. That is Big Bird. Dr. John was the inspiration for Dr. Teeth.
Yeah.
Muppet, most like Jim Henson, they actually briefly retired him speaking after Jim Henson's death. That's actually Rolf.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ralph is actually
Very, very laid back kind of atmosphere. Yeah.
He was
Lars
the
Bachman.
first famous one.
You
Yeah,
didn't see
Lars
that hand.
Bachman was a Swedish
so
chef.
sorry,
So
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
incredible.
yeah. The top 3 are tough, but they're kind of interesting. Harry Monster, based on Jimmy Durante.
Mm.
Is this Wayne and Wanda?
Wayne and Wanda, very good, from the Muppet Show. $10.
Oh.
I think it's Sherlock Hemlock.
Sherlock Hemlock is correct.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep, very good. All right. That's what you get for voting out Susan, guys.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do
Really
it.
up your
Fairness,
bed.
Wasn't
that was
me.
one specific person. It is not a collective here.
You're right. You're right. The cheater voted out Susan, and one player did vote for Susan.
We really failed.
Okay, players in the bank at the end of round 2. 50, 25. Let's go up to the balcony and see what they have to say about that.
I'm feeling inspired to create a Muppet too.
What kind of a Muppet?
Be right back. I've got to use the restroom.
Wow.
There are your totals for the round. Who would like to throw out an accusation?
Oh. Hmm.
Someone start accusing or I take money away.
We can't accuse ourselves, can we?
That would not be the wisest way to play this game.
Okay, no.
Okay, then I'll accuse you, Nate.
Okay. Why?
I think that was flesh, but okay.
I don't, 'cause you wanted to accuse yourself. I'm just trying to help, man.
Why? Okay, why Fletch or why Nate? Whoever that was.
Let's go around the horn and jump to Ian. Yeah, Ian, you gotta accuse Amy. Yeah.
Really helpful.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll say Ian because I can't believe he got a 0 that round. He could have done much better.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Fair. Yeah.
That's true. You could better.
I'm glad that people think better of me.
Yeah.
Can't find the
Would
better
you like your cheater facts?
Okay, yes, we have another fact about our cheater.
Did you know that Kermit would occasionally don a blonde wig and assume a female alter ego named Kermina?
Yeah, did you know our cheater sometimes dons a blonde wig, but their alter ego is called Cheaterina?
Oh my God.
All right, I need the 7 of you to please lock in your votes. And audience, here is your question. Tom and Susan, you can discuss it with each other. I will accept the answer from Susan. She's the most recently eliminated player. Here is your question. Oscar the Grouch was what color in season 1 of Sesame Street?
Oh.
Blue, yellow, or orange? Think about that during the break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Before we asked you, Oscar the Grouch was what color in season 1 of Sesame Street? Tom and Susan have come to an answer, and Susan, for $5, what is it?
Orange.
Orange is correct. Very good. Up to $10 in the audience bank. Very nicely done. And let's find out which of our players is about to join the audience. See if the cheater has been caught or if we continue on with the same cheater. And we will start with Nate.
I picked Ian for the aforementioned tanking it with 0 reason.
Okay. CK.
Who did I vote for? Fletch. Sorry.
1 Ian, 1 Fletch. Liz.
I said Fletch because I thought it would be really funny if he ended up being the cheater, even though he knows everything already.
Fletch for the sake of irony. Amy.
I
Fletch doesn't even know he's the cheater. He hasn't looked at any of them.
I voted for Nate because he asked for someone to vote for him.
Okay. He got his wish. Ian, who'd you say?
Did I?
I think that was Fletch.
Yeah, no, it was me.
I said Liz because I feel too guilty voting for anyone else. Thanks for the piggy bank. It's really nice.
Yeah, thank you, whatever.
Fletch, who'd you say?
This time I voted for Ian because I voted for Liz last round.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Christine, we have 2 for Ian and 2 for Fletch. Who'd you say?
I said Fletch.
3 for Fletch, and he is out of the game. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Bye-bye.
Sorry.
Wait, I don't get the ballot treatment? No, I'm just kidding. That's for the tiebreaker.
Fletch, we have to know, moment of truth. Were you the cheater?
Ralph, you tell them.
No.
Not
Nope.
the cheater. I'm sorry.
Oh.
25-12 in the bank. 6 players left. We'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
Well,
all right.
that's lucky
I
for
kind of
Fletch.
put the yes.
So why is that
Go
so lucky
audience.
for Fletch? He got voted out.
Yeah, unlike us, he can leave now.
Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 25-12 in the bank. 6 players left. Moving on to round 3. We're going to be starting with Christine on this question. Name the 10 most recent Muppet TV or streaming specials. I think only one of these was streaming, but I just include that as a TV special. 30 seconds to talk it out. Go.
Does Muppet Tonight count?
No, the specials.
Oh, it's a
not
show.
Ah,
I have a feeling the John Denver Christmas one is not going to be in the most recent.
But it's a classic album in my house.
All I can think of is Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Lady Gaga and the Muppets. I don't remember the name of it. Haunted Mansion that just came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz one with Queen Latifah in it. And also
And Shanti.
Time. And yeah, it's okay if you don't have exact titles. These are all remembered by different things. Christine, you're first.
I'm gonna go with Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Muppets Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour. Number 5.
It's sure not.
I'll skip it then.
It's not one of the the canon Muppet movies. Liz.
okay. I'm going to create a lot of questions here.
Go for it.
So there's this extreme mini golf show called Holy Moly.
That's an episode of a TV show, not a TV special. That would not
And they tried to incorporate the Muppets and got the worst impressionists of all time. Like I feel like the person they got to voice Kermit actually was just someone was an intern who
And
had never seen the Muppets before, and they were like, you just
Sounds like you have a stuffed up nose.
just read these lines. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to say the Muppets try and save Holy Moly.
That was a TV episode, not a TV special.
It was a season.
Yeah, it was the entire season.
It was an ongoing gag.
Would you like to take another guess, or is that your whole answer?
Muppets Escape Azkaban.
Muppets Escape Azkaban.
I have no idea.
Nice.
No, sorry. Nate.
I'm gonna say the Lady Gaga holiday one.
Yeah, Lady Gaga and the Muppets Holiday Spectacular. You got it. Really clever name they had there. Ian.
I gotta go with what other people said, I guess. The Muppet Haunted House.
Yeah, Disney's Haunted Mansion is correct.
Sure.
Yes. Very good. I thought you guys watched that.
No.
No,
Why do I remember you talking about it?
we did not.
You must not. It must have been somebody else. Must have been the other Liz and Ian I know.
I mean, if we did, it was incredibly unmemorable. And
I
we
have
don't
specific memories of
conversation
you
either.
two talking about it. Okay,
What happens in your dreams stays in your dreams,
true,
Colin.
true. It
Were
was
we
just-
talking about the Eddie Murphy movie Haunted Mansion?
No,
And you
I don't
three
think
Muppets
so.
Were there?
Have you seen that movie?
It would have been better with the
no.
Muppet.
That movie's terrible.
It was
Amy, you're up.
terrible.
I mean, I still own it, but
Muppet Family Christmas.
Muppet Family Christmas from the 80s is number 10.
Oh.
Very good. And it's a
Man,
wonderful special.
it's fantastic. We've got it on video. We
I
love
watch it every year.
Wait, is that the one with the crossover with Fraggle Rock?
And Sesame Street and the Sweet
Yes.
South Dakota
Okay, I
River.
remember that
Oh,
now.
it's amazing.
Not the John Denver one.
No, that's older. That
Yeah, I
was
know,
that's from the 70s. No, but the Muppet Family Christmas is fantastic.
It's
That
got
one is great.
Fraggles, it's got everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was a
CK.
great one.
Well, I'm hoping it's up there, but my kid's favorite is Muppet Classic Theater.
Muppet Classic Theater. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a direct-to-video special. It wasn't a direct-to-video video. It wasn't a TV special.
It was a series.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what was on the board. Letters to Santa, a Christmas special. There are a lot of Christmas specials. Studio DC, which is a Disney Channel crossover. It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie.
That was also bad.
Was that the It's a Wonderful Life parody
Yeah.
where people think Kermit was
Oh, I
responsible for
remember
9/11?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree.
Okay,
The Muppets Celebrate Jim Henson, which was right after his death, and the Muppets at Walt Disney World.
Mm.
All right.
Number 8 is one of the things I remember first watching on TV.
Aw.
Mm.
Give me the first line of these Muppet or Sesame Street songs, and I'll give you the number of words so you know what exactly to shoot for. C is for Cookie, Rainbow Connection, Rubber Ducky, Muppet Show theme, Sing, Together Again, Fraggle Rock theme, Being Green, Moving Right Along, and Capital I. 30 seconds if you want to talk about it or sing it out, and then we'll go to Liz for her answer. Go. Start counting.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. I think the first three are doable. Muppet Show. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. That's all.
Sing,
Malden
sing
humming
a song
Sing out loud.
together again. Ain't it great to be together again?
No mention of Me Left Me Cookie at the disco.
I realized right before the game that I should have done Phenomena as one of these, but
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
it was too late. All right, Liz, you
Actually,
are
know the
first.
words to that one, damn it.
Which lyrics are you going for?
I'm gonna go for sing.
Okay.
Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong.
That is correct.
Oh,
Very good.
Nice.
bonus points for singing it.
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, no
I
actual bonus points, but
am not
theoretical bonus points.
capable of not singing it.
No, I get it. Yeah. All right,
I mean,
Nate.
you did do Fantasy by Ludacris.
I think that the highest one I'm confident in is the Fraggle Rock theme.
Okay.
It's dance your cares away, worries for another day.
You got it.
And Fraggle Rock.
$7. Ian.
Okay. I'm gonna do Moving Right Along.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's like one of my favorite songs, and I have a really good cover of it too. Moving right along in search of good times and good news with good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit.
Very good. I'm impressed.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. All right, Amy.
I'm sorry, that was more than 11 words.
That's okay. You can have it.
Okay, we all live, I can't sing. We all live in a capital I in the center of the desert, in the middle of the sky, and all day long. You got it?
Sorry, that's not correct.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're kidding.
Really?
CK.
It sounded great.
Muppet Show theme. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights.
You got it.
Blah, blah, blah,
$4.
blah, 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 blah. The Muppet Show tonight.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right.
All right, Christine.
Oh my gosh, I have to clear out everything else. Sorry. I'm gonna do Rainbow Connection.
Okay.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Yep, very good. And
Nice.
there are what, 2 songs about rainbows total? Yeah, that's correct.
With that being one of them.
Yeah, being one of them, yeah. All right, so that's everybody. So obviously, yeah, C is for Cookie, that's good enough for me.
Cookie, that's good enough for me.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Together again. G, it's good to be together again.
I would have missed that.
Anyone know being green?
It ain't
It's hard being green.
Not that easy being green.
Ah,
That's
that's
the
it.
color of the leaves. Amy, you were so close. You
So
mixed up
close.
middle and center.
Ah!
yeah.
In the bank. 6112. All right, let's go up to the balcony again. I'm going to regret this. Let's go.
It occurs to me, my dear Waldorf, that there is already an excellent historical model for how a public spectacle such as this one should be managed.
Oh yes, Statler. And what historical occasion should we turn to?
The French Revolution!
Only took 3 rounds to get to talks of decapitation. That's about what I figured. All right. Who wants to throw out an accusation? Cheater's been cheating from the beginning. Okay. Clock's ticking.
I do note that Ian suddenly started winning.
By singing the actual lyrics to a song.
You know, we had
I don't
better.
I don't think the cheater facts come with staff notes on it.
Break out the banjo and start.
I could break out the banjo.
Yeah.
How
That's
is
a
it?
threat, by the way, not.
I'm going to assume we have another cheater fact.
You know that Jim Henson revealed that the first appearance of Kermit, he wasn't a frog.
No?
Yeah, he was known as Kermit the Thing
Why did he stop being a thing?
because the cheater stole his identity.
God.
Okay, identity theft and decapitation. I don't even want to know if we're going to be in 3 rounds, but I need the 6 of you to please lock in your votes. Audience, you're 2 for 2. Let's see if you can make it 3 for 3. Here comes your next question. You think about this during the break. Which director made an odd cameo in The Muppets Wizard of Oz? Was it John Carpenter, Spike Lee, or Quentin Tarantino? Talk it over and Fletch will give me their answer when we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Before the break, we asked which director made an odd cameo in The Muppets Wizard of Oz. See if the audience can add $5 more to their bank. Fletch, who do we say?
We went with C, Quentin Tarantino.
C, Quentin Tarantino is the right answer. Very good.
Yeah.
Of course it is. It's a movie about feet.
I just don't feel like either any of the other 2 would be all that odd though. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Spike Lee has been in, hasn't he?
I feel like he'd be up for it. I don't know if he's done it or not.
Okay.
All right. See who the 3rd player leaving the game is going to be, and we're going to start with Nate.
I said CK just to spread it around a little. I don't really have a strong reason.
1 for CK. Liz?
I haven't before either.
I said Ian. You voted for me, so now I'm voting for you.
Fair enough, yeah.
There. Christine?
I said Amy. She had some deep cuts. I don't know.
1 Amy, 1 Ian, 1 CK. Ian?
Thought he was going to vote for me, so I voted for Nate.
Amy?
I voted for Liz because I love you, Liz.
All right.
Love
So
you too,
CK, are we
Mom.
going to break this tie?
I voted for Liz. I'm sorry, Liz.
2 for Liz. and 2 for
Oh,
Cal. Sorry, Liz, you have been eliminated from the game.
That's not a very Muppet friendly picture.
First
It's
time
a
I'm
Just imagine a
Jim
puppet on her
Henson,
finger.
friendly picture though. So
Tell him we'll put a puppet over it.
yeah.
That's what I was saying. You'll just put Kermit on there. Liz, we have to know, were you the cheater?
I was not the cheater. I just know the lyrics to songs from my childhood.
She just knows Muppet songs. I'm sorry. Down to 5 players, but when we come back, we're going to play the immunity challenge, see if the cheater gives themselves away. Be right back.
I've seen worse performances
Oh yeah, where at?
on the deck of the Titanic.
Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 3 honest players have been eliminated from the game, and we are down to 5. But it is time for the round 4 immunity challenge. I will give a question with multiple answers, and the last person left standing wins immunity for the round. In addition, if 5 answers, that's $10. 10 answers is 20. 15 is 30. 18 answers is 50. If you get all 20, it's $60 for you. Like I said, last person standing wins the immunity for the round. Starting with Nate. There are 2 different Sesame Street versions of Put Down the Ducky. I need the names of celebrities who appeared in either one. Just a quick rule to keep in mind. If 2 celebrities appear in the same frame, they're listed separately. But if a whole band, for example, appeared, I would just count the band. So you wouldn't, if it was NSYNC, who's not on the list, you would say NSYNC is one answer, not Justin Timberlake, Lance Bass as separate answers. So, Nate, you're first. Give me someone in either version of Put Down the Ducky.
We talk it out for 30 seconds or
Nope, it's not a team game. Every person for themselves.
I have absolutely no recollection of this.
No? Want to take a guess? No? Okay.
Say a person. Say like Steve.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin was on the Muppet Show, but no, he was not in Put Down the Ducky. Sorry, Ian.
I also have absolutely no idea what this is.
It's trending
I
on
feel
Twitter like
like-
every 3 months.
I feel like this was, they found out that Ernie filled the rubber ducky with alcohol and they were like, just put down the ducky.
It was sung by Hooch the Owl. Yeah.
This is an intervention.
I have absolutely no idea. I'll guess Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, you're on the right track, but he was not one of the ones who sang it, no. Right. Amy, you're up.
Celia Cruz.
Celia Cruz is correct. We're on the board.
I don't even know who that is.
I knew Amy could lock
Put down
it
the ducky.
Come on.
CK, you're next.
I also have never heard it. It just makes me think of like pass the ducky on the left-hand side. I don't know. Deborah Harry.
Why
Deborah
isn't
Harry.
that a thing though?
Not correct. Down to 2. Christine.
This is a
I
record.
think. Was Pee Wee Herman on this?
Pee Wee Herman is correct.
What?
Or
He
Paul.
was in the
Cruz.
first one.
Yep,
Yeah.
Celia Cruz and Pee Wee Herman. Back to 8. I love how everyone who was eliminated who knew 0 said, wait, Pee Wee Herman was in that? I didn't think so. I've seen it. Back to 80.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight and the Pips is correct. Christine?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito is right. One more and we have $10. Amy.
And his wife, Rhea Perlman.
Very good. Rhea Perlman. Back to Christine.
They showed this thing a lot.
They did. They were proud of it. I mean, they
Way
should have
too
been.
much. They spent a lot of money on it, obviously.
Yeah.
The talk show guy
Whose
with
name
the
was?
with the glasses. Phil? Was it Donahue?
Phil Donahue is
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Because kids loved Donahue.
Yeah, all the kids loved Donahue.
I was a Sally Jesse Raphael kid, personally.
All
I'm
right,
not
back to
lying,
Amy.
actually.
John Candy.
John Candy is right. Christine.
I think I remember seeing a Jonas Brother on the new one. Was it all of the Jonas Brothers?
Jonas Brothers, I'm sorry, are not correct. So that means Amy has won the immunity for the round, but she can keep going. So if you get 3 more answers, you have $20.
Okay, just, I do want to do a disclaimer here, is that my daughter has autism and she loves the first Put Down the Ducky special, and I've seen it so many times that I'm reasonably sure I can say every single person in there. Let's see. I don't think I
already
can,
know
but
you're a Sesame Street expert. You don't need to explain.
not everybody knows that.
Fair enough.
Let's see, Danny DeVito's on there. Right, Pete Seeger.
Pete Seeger is right.
Phil Donahue, we already said. Jane Curtin.
Jane Curtin, yep.
Madeline Kahn.
Madeline Kahn, that's $20. You can keep going.
Yeah.
So you can-
Itzhak Perlman.
Doc Perlman is right.
He was hilarious.
Yes.
Paul Simon. And here's the thing, I want to say Paul Simon and Lady Smith Black Mambazo, but I'm not sure if they were together or if it was just Paul Simon. I get confused on that one.
They're two separate answers and they're both correct, so I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Robert McNeil.
Robert
And
McNeil. Yes, that's 14. One more me.
Scar. Jeremy Irons.
Yes, Jeremy
Does the
Irons is right.
dance, and he's wearing, I think, suspenders.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Jeff Foxworthy. It's weird.
Yeah. God, oh, I know there are more. I feel like Ralph Nader is, I think he's in the special, but he's not one of the people who sings. Is that correct?
Is that your answer or no?
No, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at 15.
Okay, yeah. Very good. You got 15 answers, $30. Yeah, Ralph
Okay.
Nader would not be there. Let's take a look at a few others.
He
Baseball
was in
player-
the special.
Yeah, he was in the special, yes. Keith Hernandez, Gordon Jackson and Gene Marsh, Wynton Marsalis, Mookie Wilson, a group of the New York Giants, Barbara Walters, and Joe Williams would have been the other ones. So yeah, very good. 15, and that is $30. So what they did for this is pretty cool. Every time someone cameoed over that season or a couple of seasons, they filmed a short little clip, and then they did it all at the end of the, once they had a special. So they didn't have to pay everybody extra to say, hey, you cameoed on Sesame Street. Want to do 10 seconds of Put Down the Ducky? It was a parody of We Are the World, which makes it even better. He made $30. Very good. We're up to 60, 31. There's not too much to make fun of there, but I'm sure they'll find something. What do we have?
You know, the second half of this show always reminds me of Aspen
Why Aspen?
because it's all downhill from here.
Oh.
Oh my god.
There we go. Amy won the immunity. She cannot be voted for, but we have to vote somebody out. So start making some accusations.
Tough. I really would have wanted to go after Amy for being so successful there, but at the same time, she had too many details about the people because there were names there I don't even know who those are.
I also already know that Amy is a Sesame Street savant, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
question her Sesame Street knowledge at all.
Anyone you do want to question?
I mean, just Christine because she actually got some.
No, I have a very weird memory and I remember a lot of TV stuff because I was with my parents a lot and they like cleaned houses or like made readies for stuff. And like Sesame Street was all that I watched pretty much. And like anytime there was TV on, it was usually Sesame Street or something Jim Henson related. And like I don't know, I have very, very vivid memories of TV early. Like more than most people.
Would you like
Like,
to
I'm a
accuse
historian
anybody?
in my friend group.
Yeah.
Essentially, I remember shit that they don't. So yeah, I'm weird.
Do you want to accuse anybody, Christine?
I don't know who to accuse. Jeez. Me, Nate and Ian were just mean just
That's
now.
what happens when you vote the experts out early.
Anybody else want to add anything?
It's not my fault success is punished on this game.
You didn't have any success in that round, Ian.
That's why I'm not being punished.
Oh no.
I don't
All
know.
right, we have another fact about our cheater, I think.
You know, unlike the cheater, Miss Piggy is a New York Times best-selling author.
Damn. I always knew she was bringing home more bacon than the rest of us.
All right, I need the 5 of you to lock in your votes, please. You cannot vote for Amy, but she will still vote. And let's go to our audience for our audience question. And this time I will take it from the most recently eliminated player, which is Liz. Here we go.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Who once appeared on Sesame Street to perform a rocked up version of Rubber Ducky? Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis, or Bob Seger? Think about that during the break, and we'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Before the break, we asked our audience who once appeared on Sesame Street to perform a rocked up version of Rubber Ducky? Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis, or Bob Seger? And our audience has come to an answer for $5. Liz, what are we going with?
It is Little Richard.
Little Richard is the correct answer. We are 4 for 4. Very good audience.
I mean, it
Now
could have
our-
been Jerry Lee Lewis whenever his wife was, still a pig.
His wife was a big fan. All right. We're going to start with Ian.
Because I'm mean, I said Christine.
And it rhymes, so yeah.
Oh,
Amy?
Very Muppet, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I voted for Christine.
Well, we know Christine didn't vote for Christine. Who'd you say?
I said Nate.
1 Nate, 2 Christine. Nate, who'd you say?
Of course I said Christine, because she called me mean.
CK, was it unanimous?
Yes, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to admit that, but I didn't.
Yeah, it was. You have to know, were you the cheater?
No, I was not.
Not the cheater. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
snap.
30-15, and we are down to just 4 players. But when we come back on Live Cheat and Steal, I'll get to give 2 answers for every question. See if it helps them. We'll be right back.
Christine, you're the joke of the moment.
That's nothing. That host is the joke of the universe.
Welcome back to Muppets Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 4 good rounds so far, but no luck in voting out the cheater. So we have a little over $30 in the bank. And our players get to give 2 answers for every question. Back to the top of the order here. So Ian will go first. Here's the question. Name the 10 greatest Muppet Show hosts, according to ATVS. This is all the original Muppet Show, 5 seasons, not anything since. 30 seconds to talk about it. Go.
Are we just gonna spit out names of hosts?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Paul Simon.
Elton John.
Sandy
Steve Martin.
Duncan.
Vincent Price, Carol Burnett, A Lonely Asparagus.
Madeline Kahn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Steve Martin, I think I said.
Bernadette Peters.
That was excellent.
Julie Andrews.
Debbie
And Ronstadt.
Time. All right, Ian, you're first.
I'll go with Elton John.
Elton John, that was a good one, but he does not make the top 10. No.
Really?
Nope, I know. It's a shame. Amy.
Vincent Price.
Yeah, Vincent Price, got to be number 3. 150. The closest a human has ever been to a Muppet. The compliment. CK.
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. Yeah, that surprises me that she doesn't make the top 10, but she does not.
Wow.
Blasphemous.
No.
This is rigged.
Harsh critics.
I thought that was going to be a lot.
I'm going to say Harry Belafonte.
Yeah, Harry Belafonte is number 2.
He played his funeral.
Yep, $1. Back to Ian.
Madeline Kahn.
Once again, a correct answer, Madeline Kahn.
Oh, finally.
$3. Amy.
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett,
Love that sketch.
number 4. CK.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin is a tie at number 10. Very good. $5, tied with the Mum and Chance, which I don't know that I agree with, but okay.
Who is that? Okay.
They were like human puppetry, like full body. It
Oh, yeah, okay.
was
Ones
very
with the
unique.
toilet paper for eyes.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
weird, but Jim Henson loved it, so you know. Nate.
What about Dom DeLuise?
Dom DeLuise. It's a good one. He does not make the top 10, though. Number 1 is Rita Moreno, Milton Berle, George Burns,
Huh.
John Cleese,
Oh, sure.
and Liza Minnelli.
John Cleese's wasn't, sorry.
Okay, you can share
I'm-
opinions. That's fine.
I'm shocked that Marty Feldman isn't on the list.
probably hasn't aged too well.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think Vincent Price was the perfect. They did a Halloween themed episode and everything. It was great. Moving on. Finish these quotes from Muppet movies, and if you get the gist of the joke, I'll give you the money. That's the Happiness Hotel. I'd hate to see what the blank one looks like. Old Tom, aye. Real old Tom, aye, blank. Lost my sense of direction. Have you tried blank? He died? This is supposed to be blank. Bear left, blank. Wow, that was such an expensive looking explosion. I can't believe blank. Look, Dad, a bear. No, Christine, that's a frog. Bear's blank. Where did you learn to drive? Blank. Oh, animals just upset about missing the Rembrandt exhibit at the National Gallery. Blank. If I say you're hungry, you eat. If I say you're sleepy, blank. 30 seconds, then we'll go to Amy for her first answer.
Okay, number 9.
Go.
Animals just upset about missing the Rembrandt exhibit at the National Gallery. Renoir! Renoir!
The Fozzie learned to drive one. He said it was like a mail away, it was a correspondence course or something.
Bears wear hats.
Bear left.
Time. All right, Amy, you're first.
Sorry.
Very good.
Renoir. Sorry, I thought I was actually doing my turn.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Renoir, very good. It's a great joke. CK.
How about, I'm just gonna take, I don't know, I'm gonna take a guess that Bear left and Fozzie says, I'm right here.
No, sorry. Not
No.
quite. Nate.
Number 8, I think I'm pretty sure is, he said I took a correspondence course.
Yep. Took us for correspondence course. Very good. Ian.
I don't know. I feel bad stealing the one that Amy said, so I'll go with number 1. I hate to see what the Sadness Hotel looks like.
Yep. What the sad one looks like.
Yeah.
You'll have your rollovers as well. Keep that in mind. Amy.
You should have totally gone for that. All right. Look, Dad, a bear. No, Christine, that's a frog. Bears wear hats.
Yes.
And that was Jerry Nelson and his actual daughter, Christine.
Oh.
And
Great.
sad thing, she had cystic fibrosis and she passed away shortly after that.
No.
Sorry. Ooh, that brings it down. Sorry.
No, but that's the fact behind the quote. That's fine. CK.
I'm gonna roll over to Amy.
All right, back to Amy we go.
Okay. Well,
Good move.
bear left, right frog.
Yes. Very good. It was close and I had to not take it. But yeah, right frog is correct. Nate.
The one right below it, Rizzo the rat says, and this is supposed to be a kid's show or something like that.
Yeah, he died. This is supposed to be a kid's movie. Billy Connolly, who plays the character who dies, is proud that he's the only character who's ever died in a Muppet movie.
Twisted bastard. So fitting for him.
It's so fitting. All right, Ian, one more from you.
I don't know. The number 2, the real old Tom. I don't know. It just says dust.
Yeah. Dead Tom is the answer. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's roll call, and they just say old Tom, real old Tom, dead Tom. Very good. I've lost my sense of direction.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Oh,
It's a running joke in the Muppet movie. That was an expensive looking explosion. I can't believe we had it in the budget.
Yeah.
$10. If I say you're hungry, you eat. If I say you're sleepy, Rizzo says, I eat? All right. At the end of that round, 78-65 in the bank. Let's go up to the balcony and see what they
What's
say.
your favorite Muppet movie?
It's called Muppet Stockholm Syndrome. I was forced to watch it at gunpoint.
Oh man.
Oh, it traumatized me.
I'd
Assuming
actually
that
watch
stars
that,
the
though.
Swedish Chef. Okay. Here are your totals for the round. Who wants to throw out an accusation?
I no longer believe it could be Amy. To toss up then between CK and Ian to me. Let's just say Ian so that we don't start the timer, and then Ian can say something.
Ian, what do you think? Defend
I
yourself.
mean, I'll be honest. I'll do whatever it takes for Amy to keep playing.
I wanted to pile on Ian just because he missed two things from the scene with moving right along.
What?
You missed the Hare Krishna.
Oh, he missed the
and-
line set up from the scene. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, like I mentioned when I sang the song, I listen to the song very often. I've seen the movie itself maybe twice.
But you didn't get bear left, right, frog, and that's in the song.
It's in the song in the movie, but if you listen to the recorded version of it, it's not in the song.
Amateur.
He cut out the banter.
Yeah, of course.
He
the song
told me
goes
he
out
was a
the
Muppets
banter.
novice at the beginning of the night, but you kept him in the game anyway.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Amanda and Brian have another fact about our cheater.
Did you know that a Muppet is the abominable offspring of an unholy union between a man and a vacuum cleaner bag?
You made that up.
You're right. A Muppet isn't. But the cheater is.
All right. So I need the four of you to please lock in your votes, see who's not going into the final round. We got another audience question here, and you can talk about it as a team, and then I'll take the answer from Christine. Here we go. You're 4 for 4, so we make it 5 for 5. This is for $10. So, which Muppet film has the lowest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes at 63%? Muppets from Space, Muppets Most Wanted, or Muppet Treasure Island? Think about that during the break, and we'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Before the break, we asked which Muppet film has the lowest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes at 63%. They had a vigorous discussion during the break, and Christine is going to tell us what answer they decided on.
The team decided on Muppets from Space.
Muppets from Space. Okay, let's take a look. For $10 extra in the audience bank. You guys have a perfect game. Very good. Muppets from Space.
Wow.
Lowest, yeah. Followed by Treasure Island, and then surprisingly followed by Great Muppet Caper, which they're all positive.
Really?
Tomatoes. Yeah.
Very weird.
I think it's just because it followed the Muppet movie, which is the classic, and anything that would have followed that would have gotten a lower, score.
But
That's fair.
So,
in the
let's see if the team remaining can get this right once. Nate, we'll start with you.
I did continue to say Ian because Amy's reasoning.
Okay, one for Ian. CK?
Voted for Nate because he pulled Harry Belafonte out of nowhere, so.
Okay. It's a good magic trick, though. Amy, who'd you say?
I voted for Nate for the same reason.
2 for Nate. Ian, is it unanimous?
It is.
It's unanimous. I'm sorry, Nate has been voted out.
Bye-bye.
Nate, were you the cheater?
Yes, I was.
Was the cheater. Nicely done. You keep the full 78-65. And when we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, our 3 players are going to fight for all that money, but there will be a new cheater. Be right back.
Have you
Go
ever
ahead,
seen
guys.
trash like that before?
Yeah, it was being hauled off to the dump.
Welcome
so.
back
Think
to Lie,
cards,
Cheat, and
everyone?
Steal. Our players found the cheater before the last break, which means a new cheater has been chosen. Ian, Amy, CK, this is the final round. If our 2 honest players find a cheater, they'll split that whole bank 50-50. But if not, we lose one more honest player, and it's up to the audience to decide. And they'll get a chance to win some money. So let's see if you can find the cheater. Banked at 78-65. Play our 2 final questions. Name these real and fictional people who share their names with Muppets. So these are not Sesame Street characters. These are Muppet Show Muppets. Number 1, or Muppets Tonight. Number 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10. 30 seconds for the three of you to talk it out, and then we'll go to CK for her first answer. Go.
Peppy, Janice, Camilla.
Violet
remember.
Beauregard.
I don't know who that is.
Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
No, I
Factory.
mean the one after her.
I mean Dustin Hoffman.
Well, yeah, but I mean Dustin, it's the character. I don't know what the character's name is.
Yeah.
I know the next one should be Rolf, right? From the Sound of Music.
Time. Okay, CK, you're first.
Okay, so the one I know for sure, the highest one I know for sure is the $3 Rolf.
Yes, Rolf from The Sound of Music. Very good. And that is his actual last name, The Sound of Music. Ian.
Okay, I'm going to guess that the $4 answer is the Eagles.
Those famous Muppets, the Eagle.
Who's Sam the Eagle?
No, sorry, that's not
Or
right. I know
Eagle
you're
Sam,
kidding.
whatever his name is.
No, it's not the Eagles. Sorry, Amy.
Ratso Rizzo is 250.
Yeah, from Midnight Cowboy, Ratso Rizzo, which of course led to Rizzo the Rat.
I haven't seen it.
Yep, it's a good movie. Back to CK.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at the $4 one because I think it's the Statler brothers.
Statler Brothers is correct. Waldorf Brothers weren't as big of a hit. Ian.
2 is Violet Beauregard.
Yes, as in Beauregard the Muppet. Very good.
150 is Camilla Parker Bowles.
Yep. Gonzo and Charles competing for her love. Who are the other answers here? We have Pepe Le Pew, Janis Joplin, George the Animal Steel. 9 and 10 are tough, but Scooter Libby
And Fozzie.
and Fozzie Whitaker. Yep.
I couldn't remember his last name, but I knew it.
Fozzie is enough.
Remember
Yeah,
the
yeah, very good. Moving on to our final question. Like I said, this is all the questions I couldn't turn into a top 10. Just name any answer on these Muppet lists. Any pig besides Miss Piggy, any game show host on Sesame Street, any Muppet Babies character who was not on the Muppet Show, any story told in Muppet Classic Theater, any original song in A Muppet Christmas Carol, any new character introduced on Muppets Tonight, any song that Don Music reworked on Sesame Street, any company Jim Henson created commercials for, any member of Emmett Otter's Jug Band besides Emmett, and either Muppet Show pilot. 30 seconds, and then we'll go to Ian. Go.
Wilkins Coffee. Am I muted? Wilkins,
Nope, I hear you.
Wilkins Coffee. Annie the pig. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Guy Smiley. There's another pig. Emmett Otter. Alice Otter.
Time.
Otter.
Okay.
Okay.
Ian, you're first.
Okay. So for either Muppet Show pilot, do I just have to describe what the pilot was?
No,
or
they have specific names.
Oh, damn it. Okay. What a bummer. Because I know the plot of one of the first pilots, and I'm really mad now. I'll just go with original songs from the Christmas Carol, Marley and Marley.
Marley and Marley, yep, or Scrooge, Love Is Gone, It Feels Like Christmas. There's a whole bunch of memorable. Amy.
Company Jim Henson created commercials for Wilkins Coffee.
Wilkins Coffee, very good.
And
Also,
IBM,
a couple
right?
other coffee. Yeah, well, a couple other coffee companies too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wilkins Coffee is the one he did all the explosions for. They're very amusing. CK.
Let's do the Muppet Classic Theater, Three Little Pigs.
Look here. Yep, Three Little Pigs.
Little Pigs, the Shoemaker.
King Midas, Boy Who Cried Wolf, Rumpelstiltskin, Emperor's New Clothes, and Elvis and the Shoemaker.
Yeah, it was great.
Yes. I watched that one a lot when I was little. Ian, back to you.
All right, I'm just gonna roll over to Amy.
All right, Amy.
Okay, songs that Don Music reworked, Mary Had a Little Lamb, or Mary Had a Bicycle.
Yeah, he reworked Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's all I need. But yeah, it was Mary Had a Bicycle. Yankee Doodle, Row Row Your Boat, Old MacDonald, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and the Sesame Street theme. Amy, it's you again, unless you want to return the favor and pass it back to Ian.
Well,
You should make more money.
yeah, I think I should. This is a hard one. I'm gonna say Guy Smiley for $2.
Muppet Sesame Street game show host Guy Smiley is correct. CK.
Well, I remember Andy Pig and Randy Pig from Muppet Classic Theater, so they've got to be under.
Yeah, Andy, Randy, Annie Sue, Julius, Strange Pork, Denise, and Link Hog Throb. All acceptable answers there. Go over the other ones here. Anyone know the Muppet Babies characters who are not on the Muppet Show?
Skeeter.
Nanny and Skeeter. Yeah, very good. Any new characters on Muppets tonight? This was said earlier.
Clifford.
Clifford, Pepe, Bobo, Johnny Fiamma, Big Mean Carl.
Oh, man.
There were a bunch of characters in this special, but the band was Wendell Porcupine, Harvey Beaver, and Charlie Muskrat. Ian, what were you going to say for this?
Okay, it was originally pitched as like a raunchy SNL show.
I know what it is. It's
What is
Sex
it?
and Violence.
Sex and Violence is correct.
Oh
And
my
also the
God.
Muppets Valentine Show. Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Ian, Amy, CK, in your final bank. 119.65. If the two honest players catch the cheater again, they're going to split that bank 50-50. So let's go up to the balcony once more.
You know, I like that last question,
What did you like about it?
but it was the last question.
All right. Ian, Amy, CK, you only have this round to go off of, so it's time to accuse before the final vote.
I mean, I'm sorry, CK, I'm not voting for Amy.
I was going to vote for Amy too, so.
What? No, I'm not voting for Amy.
You're not voting for Amy?
No.
Well, now I have to vote for you.
That's fine. Amy can decide.
Let's go do this. Let's do mutually assured destruction, okay?
That just means the cheater gets to pick.
Yeah, if you have a tie, the cheater gets to pick off a player, which isn't good.
That's true.
All right.
Any final thoughts?
This is hell.
You like your
Indeed.
last cheater fact?
Yeah, we have a new cheater fact from the balcony.
All right. As you heard, the pilot was called The Muppet Show, Sex and Violence.
Coincidentally, that is also the name of our cheater's favorite adult film.
I need the three of you to please lock in your votes. Final vote has been cast, and we have 119.65 on the line. Let's see if we can do it 2 rounds in a row. We're about to give out one of the biggest banks in lie, cheat, and steal history. Okay, we are going to start with Ian.
Like I said, I voted for CK.
Okay, CK?
I voted for Ian.
Ian says CK. CK says Ian. Amy, it all comes down to your vote. Which of these two did you say?
I say, why did you do this to me? I flipped a coin on my app and I came up with CK.
That is 2 for CK. I'm sorry, she has been voted out of the game. Now we have to know, ultimate moment of truth. CK, for 119.65, were you the cheater?
I was.
Yeah, you was the cheater. Nice.
Nicely done.
That means Amy, Ian, you get to split that bank 50-50, 59-83 apiece. Very nicely done. One of our biggest wins in a while. Audience, hang tight. I got one more question for you here. See if you can make it. You've been building up over the course of the game.
That would be a
Okay,
long
we will take your answer for this because you were the most recent player voted out. So everyone in the audience will split their bank at $30 if you guys get this question right. Who appeared as the guest on the Muppets Valentine Show?
Oh my God.
Mia Farrow, Faye Dunaway, or Bette Midler? Talk it out, and then CK is going to give me their answer.
Is
like it-
all of the above an option? Because I feel like they all would have
They all fit.
I feel like it might have been Faye Dunaway, but I'm probably wrong.
That's what I'm thinking. I didn't watch it, but that one just makes more sense to me.
I think it's Mia Farrow.
I was
the-
thinking that
might be
too
right.
because of the time period.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't.
All right, I think that's the discussion. So this was, remember, the pilot that was not called Sex and Violence. That one did not have a celebrity guest host. CK, to give the audience their $30 bank and for everyone to be a winner tonight. What are we going with?
Let's go with Mia Farrow.
Mia Farrow. A lot of them said Faye Dunaway, but then at the last minute they switched it to Mia Farrow. I can tell you it was not Bette Midler. Mia Farrow is the correct answer. Very nicely done.
Yeah, good
everyone.
job, good job.
Wow.
Perfect audience.
Yeah, audience was 6 for 6 on the questions. That's very impressive. We have some real Muppet experts here.
Mhm.
Thanks everyone for joining on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. It's been a great game. Glad we had all these Muppet experts here. And we will see you next time.
The thing is, all of our friends died years ago. Now we've got to fill in the years until death.
Isn't there anything else?
I heard a new Waffle House opened up.
Well, let's go yell at the new waitresses until they cry and the managers kick us out.
Okay.